I just think it's ridiculous. But listen, you guys all joke. I get it.
Sure.
But I just wanted to let you all know that over the weekend, everywhere I went, people talked about what a classless bastard I am because I accidentally released the club in the air and swore a couple times. It wasn't that bad. And then I see Jordan Spieth do what he did. And the first thing he did was try to take his caddy's head off by throwing his club. And he's being like totally celebrated. But a guy like me, I get bashed.
All right, hold on. Obviously,
there's not much difference between Spieth and I, okay?
If you haven't found out by now, Mike Valenti obviously off today. You're stuck with Kyle Bogey and Jeff Rieger today and tomorrow, and I believe Friday. As well. So should be a very, very exciting week as Mike is hopefully enjoying himself with a little R&R. But we are going to begin right there, Jeff. And I know you're going to use it selfishly to try to defend yourself and try to defend your actions out on the golf course last week, which was absolutely despicable. But we'll get to the Tigers a little bit later on in the show.
You weren't even there. You don't know.
All I had to do was listen to this fine program to know that, you know what? This guy's a jerk. I also have played golf with you on many different occasions. Okay, we're not turning this into another Jeff Rieger topic. Okay,
thank God.
Let's get away from that to start. But yesterday, I will say, the golf world completely captivated me. It really did. And I know that the Tigers were on. They were wrapping up that series against, Jeff, you would probably call it a very good Padres team, right? That San Diego team? Good squad?
Who would you take, the Padres or the Tigers? My, oh my, that's a painful team. Painful series to watch.
Yeah, incredibly rough. And I found myself all afternoon watching the final round of the Travelers Championship. Obviously, Jordan Spieth had the lead. He was trying to go wire to wire with the lead and ultimately end up walking away with the crown. And I'll be honest with you, Spieth was trying to give it away. I mean, the last few holes, the guy was off. He kind of looked like you. Wasn't making good contact. It looked like he was getting frustrated. I don't think we heard any swear words on the actual television broadcast, though, which is a good thing.
Yeah, those guys don't swear. They constantly swear.
I feel like sometimes they do, but the microphones never catch them.
Tiger Woods never swore.
Either way, I was sitting at home yesterday afternoon after we went out of the boat for a little bit, had a nice little Sunday fun day, right? And I'm flipping back and forth between the Tigers and, again, the Travelers Championship, right? And I'm watching it, kind of in and out. The sound's not really high or anything like that. And finally get to that playoff hole. And Jordan Spieth, bangs one, off the tree. And then he's got to go 227 plus into the green, his second shot of par 4. Lands in the front bunker, and you go, wow, this is going to be rough. Not to mention, Berger was somewhere off to the left off the green. It really wasn't good golf. Yeah, it was a very Jeff Lesson type of finish. Let's just put it that way. And Jordan Spieth sitting there in that front bunker, and I got my girlfriend next to me. She's taking a little bit of a nap, a little afternoon siesta as we geared up to go to the fireworks last night. And Jordan Spieth ends up holing out, a walk-off, if you will, quote-unquote, in golf, to take the hole, to take the tournament, because Berger wasn't going to hit that putt from wherever the hell he was, like 50, 60 feet away. And I immediately, I jumped up. I tried to restrain myself. And I hate to be like you, but I was swearing my ass off, too. I was like, holy... And you know what obviously followed that. It completely caught me off guard. It was one of those moments that absolutely got you jumping up, absolutely got you excited. And it's one of those things that's the reason why you tune in to watch sports. But I wanted to open the show with this, just so we can have a little bit of fun and we can get into the Tigers again a little bit later on. But 248-539-9797. Ticket text, of course, is at 97136. What was your holy bleep moment watching sports? Because yesterday was just another one of those. And I think everyone has a good amount of examples when you weren't able to control yourself. You probably didn't believe exactly what you saw, and it just made you go, holy bleep. There it is.
There it is. Yes. Actually, if you can...
Yeah,
please.
Every time we say holy, if you could follow, there it is. Perfect.
I think it's a great topic, Bogey. And, I saw Spieth yesterday. I was watching the Tigers. I saw on Twitter people were commenting on it, so I went over it. And I saw the highlight. And I've done nothing but seen the highlight for like 1,000 different times from 1,000 different stations.
I love how you just find a way to complain, but go on.
Yes, that's what I do. When you get older, you realize it's almost over, okay? So you got to get your fair share of complaining in, all right? But the funny thing is, like, this doesn't have to be a game-winning shot. Like, we all have those, right? Or a game-winning play. Like Joe Carter's walk-off in the World Series. We all have those. But I think for every guy, every sports fan, every woman, everybody, there is that moment where they're like, holy... I can't believe what I just saw.
The production quality on this show never ceases to amaze me. I love being in here.
I kind of want to try to sneak one in. Like, oh my God. Okay, listen to me. I think mine is easy. I think mine could take the cake.
Okay.
Mine is Rajai Davis's, what was it, a 2-run bomb? Game 7 against the Aroldis Chapman in the World Series against the Cubbies last year. We all saw Rajai play here. Nice little player, right? But no way did I think Rajai Davis was going to tie that game up. And I just remember it was before the rain, I believe. And I was watching the game in my recliner. And I'm like, holy, I can't believe what I just saw.
That's a good one. For me, I don't know that there'll be one that could possibly top 2008. Like you remember back in 2008, the New England Patriots. Yeah, of course. Yeah,
not winning a game.
Yeah, that was one of the most holy moments. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah,
that I've ever had in my entire life. No, 2008, equally as dominant, was the New England Patriots on the other end of things. Obviously, going for that undefeated record in the Super Bowl. The New York Giants and Eli Manning in their way. And it was Eli Manning scrambling around. It looked like the Patriots had him in the backfield for a sack that, you know what, New England's going to win this thing. They were dominant all year. They're going to finish the job. Eli Manning just hurls one up. Rodney Harrison in perfect coverage. David Tyree catching it on his helmet, holding on to it, pinning it to his helmet all the way to the ground, maintaining possession. He ends up hooking up with Plaxico Burress, not just a few plays later, and the Giants end up winning the Super Bowl and giving the Patriots their first loss of the season. I think we were all resigned to the fact that New England was going to go undefeated. I was stunned.
Everybody, I heard, rumor, everybody said, holy, except for Joe Buck, who was very reserved when he called that play.
Tyree, catch, first down,
Third
Giants.
down and 5.
But 2-4-8. Oh, is this it?
Pressure from Thomas off the edge. Eli Manning stays on his feet. Airs it out down the field. It is caught by Tyree.
It's like any other catch.
What's the problem?
Honestly, the space in between when he wasn't talking and it was just the crowd in the background, I think I would have preferred that.
Get you fired up.
Absolutely.
I think he realized he didn't need that moment because he had the crowd.
All right, so 248-539-9797. Jordan Spieth holes out from the bunker yesterday, the final round of the Travelers Championship. It really was a tremendous moment, a shocking moment, if you will. But what was your holy moment in sports?
I need to read a quick ticket text, okay? And I think this will help people really kind of get a gauge of what we're looking for here.